was God due to the miracles. That's false. The Christians believe Jesus was God due to the miracles. That's false. But we will not believe that he is God unless he have a proof in the same time. We believe that the Messiah is God because of the miracle. If I go with you. So are you saying to me, you're stupid Allah, who know the future? You do not know that the Christian now, they will believe that the Messiah is God because he gave him too many miracles, amazing, crazy miracle, making from the mud a bird, walking in water, controlling the nature, telling you what you had in your houses, making the blind see, making the one who cannot walk. I mean, what is left? Even resurrecting the dead. So if this is what will make the Christian believe that Jesus is God, that means your God is stupid. Because shouldn't your God knew that this is will make the Christian misled and make them think he is God? So if Allah gave Jesus miracles to make them believe he is a prophet, that means Allah is stupid. Those miracles did not prove that he is a prophet, they prove he's God. Is that correct, guys? This is your words. This is not my words. So you are saying to us, you're a stupid God. He gave Jesus so much power to the point Christians, they thought he is God because this is too much for a man. There's no prophet he can do what this. I mean, this is not normal. I mean, what is left? From a creator to a healer to somebody can raise people from death, someone he forgives sin, someone make the blind see, someone he can make the one who cannot walk. He waved his hand, he healed thousands of people. So this is to prove he's a prophet? What does this have to do with test of faith? My friend, you are being stupid again. Because if believing in Jesus is test of faith, well, this is a good test. Why? Because we believe in the best God sent. You just say that God gave him those miracles, so we believe in the miracles. So now we believe in the miracle. That make us bad? That is a stupid, my friend. And how your prophet was tested by Allah? If you read what Muhammad said, he says by lies. I mean, look at the test. This is test of faith. How Muhammad was tested? By lies. He was full of lies. How we are tested? God gave Jesus a lot of miracles. Come on, do you see the stupidity? Muhammad is full of lies, and he was so sick, he keeps fainting. He can't even go to the bathroom. He have a diarrhea. The last thing Muhammad he did before he died, he asked Aisha to bring him a dish to piss. He pissed and he died immediately. What is the last thing Jesus said before he gave his spirit? Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they are doing. It's completed. What is the last thing Muhammad he did before he died? Piss. Abdul, when you say Jesus, he preached himself one God, then you have to find me a source. And by the way, we believe in one God anyway. I mean, you are being stupid again. And again, I just showed you that the Israeli believed that David, he worshiped Christ in his spirit. Again, you are stupid. I mean, it's in this stupidity. You see, just to show you how stupid you are, isn't it your stupid Quran say that the Jews believe that Uzair is a son of Allah? So how the Israeli worship one God, and the stupid Quran says that the Jews they believe in a son of Allah? I mean, who is stupid here? You or Muhammad or the Quran, or who is stupid? You see how confused those people? Just to lie, just to gain a point of an argument. When they want, the Jews, they believe in one God. When they want. When they want, no. The Jews believe that God have a son. When they want. This is your stupid Quran. Says that Uzair is the son of Allah. And by the way, who is this guy Uzair? So what are you talking about? The Jews, they believe. And then when we ask the Jews, hey Jews, where we can find this Uzair, they will say to you, we never heard of such a name. Never. Not a single Jew heard of such a name. Do you see how we get Muhammad busted? If the Jews until now they are false, then the name should be there. Where is Uzair? Who is Uzair? The Jews they worship. Ask any rabbi, even those who hate Christianity, they will say to you, we never heard of such a name. And I just say to you, Jesus says, the one who saw me, he saw the Father. You say, Jesus, he preached that is only you have one God. Right? Jesus preached that there's only one Father and he is his Son. Jesus preached that he will send the Holy Spirit. That is what Jesus preached. It's not up to you. And you know, the most important, let us say Christianity does not exist. Let us say the Christians are not there. I mean, don't you see how stupid your book? How in the world you accept such a stupid donkey religion? As an example, read this verse after it. It says that the Christians and the Jews, they took their priests and their monks as gods instead of Allah. Look at this false translation. I mean, this Yusuf Ali, in his time, there is no Google translation, but obviously his translation is horrible. Let us see Biktal. Read with me, Allah. They have taken as Lord, as God, beside Allah, their rabbi and their monks. And in the English it says, and the Messiah, son of Mary. In Arabic it doesn't say that. In Arabic it says, they took their monk and their rabbi and their monk as gods instead of Allah and the Messiah, the son of Mary. I mean, do you see the stupid Quran? They took their monk and rabbi as gods instead of who? Allah and the Messiah. And then now the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say, no, no, no. In Arabic, you can move to the end, to the beginning, the grammar. Oh, they try everything. The Arabic is so clear. They took their monk and their god as their rabbi and their monk as gods instead of Allah and the Messiah. So instead of who? Instead of Allah and the Messiah. The Quran just confessed that Jesus is God and there is one God. Same time, if you ask the Muslims what this verse mean, they will say, well, those Christians, they start taking what their monks and their rabbis instead what God said. You should not take words from man. You should not take command from man. You should take command only from God. But this is what the Muslims they do. They took Muhammad as Lord beside Allah. So if Allah he says something in the Quran and Muhammad says something, what the Muslims they do? They take what Muhammad said, not what Allah said. Do you see the hypocrisy and the stupidity? Same time, you cannot find one single Christian or a Jew take his monk as God. We don't even follow them. We follow the scriptures. If one of us, he go out of the scriptures, we call him heretic. He will be kicked out of the church. It is you, Muhammadan, who follow Muhammad instead of your God. Your God in the Quran says you do muta. Muhammad, he says don't do muta. Which one the Muslim they follow? They follow Muhammad. If you say to me, Muhammad, he received command from Allah to forbid the muta, that will make more stupid story. Why? Why Allah allow it? And why Muhammad forbid it? And if Muhammad received from Allah, where is the verse? How Muhammad received command? Do he receive email? All the commands of Muhammad should come through the Quran. So the Quran have verses, and Muhammad say the opposite, and the Muslim, they practice this verse. They follow their monks and their rabbi. In this case, their monk and rabbi is one man, Muhammad. He replaced Allah. He is their God. In the Quran, it says you pray 3 times. In the Hadith, Muhammad says 5. Allah, He sent 10 times breastfeeding for adult, which is something I like. I want to convert to Islam just for a few days because I'm hungry. Especially I'm single. All right. So Allah, because He is holy, and Muslims are very conservative, brother, He commanded Muslim women in the Quran to do breastfeeding 10 times for adult. If we ask the Muhammadan, what is even the purpose of this stupid verse if we cannot find it because the goat ate it? There's no purpose. I mean, what the heck is that? What is that? A woman, she is giving her breast to a stranger, and he have to suckle her, and he is adult man growing with beard. He have to sit in her lap, sucking her breast 10 different days in 10 different time until he is satisfied. And this is from God. And not only that, where we can find those verses? They are gone. And as you see here, Aisha, she have her sisters and her nieces, they sit in the front of her house. Any man when I enter upon Aisha, he have to go to her nieces and start playing with their boobs. Or her sister. If the man did not suck her sisters or her nieces 10 times, he is not allowed to enter. This is a religion from God? This is the religion of Moses? This is the God of Moses. Here it says, Aisha, she said, from what is sent down to the Quran, 10 known suckling made marriage unlawful. Where we can find them? Where is the 10 suckling? And then it says, and then they were abrogated and they made them 5. Where we can find them the 5? And when Muhammad, he died, those are in the Quran, but we cannot find them in the Quran. Where are they? The Muhammadan, they claim that the Quran is preserved. But as you see, they are gone. Any Muhammadan? So all Islam is collapsing left and right. Okay, the Quran is the Quran is in the birth, and the Muslim read that the Quran, and the Muslim they can read the Quran for you. Okay, Zakir cannot recite the Quran, he cannot recite the Quran. Who can recite the Quran? Is the child who forced him since a very early age. They keep beating the hell of him until he memorized the Quran. You will not find one person, he is trying to learn the Quran after he became 12 or 14 or 15, he can recite the Quran. Why? You are a kid. When you are a kid, you remember. I remember commercials since I was 6 years old. They bring kids, they keep beating them until they memorize the Quran. You will not find one person who converted to Islam, he can memorize the Quran. This is only happened for kids. By force. And now, as long the Muhammadan, they claim that in the time of Muhammad they memorized the Quran, which is false, because all of us, we knew that not a single Muslim he memorized the Quran. What they have, this guy he memorized 2 verses, that guy memorized 5 verses, this guy memorized 1 verse, They start asking them, who have a verse? Give me a verse, give me a verse. They start making a book. And now we see that Aisha, she is witnessing that there's 10 verses, but we cannot find them. Where are they? And then they became 5. Where we can find them? Where we can find the 10 and where we can find the 5. What do you think about those videos in TikTok where they to put the Quran, the cow, and react to it? Okay, I will make a video like it. I will make the goat. You know, I have lately I met a nice goat. She's from it's he actually. I don't like to speak to female goats. You know, they give me headache. Female goats. You know, like they start asking questions like, "How old are you? Where you live?" You know those female goats. So I keep distance from them. So I met a male goat, and I'm going to record the male goat reaction when he see the Quran first time. Who want to see such a thing happening? Give me one if you like to see it. I don't know what we will call it. What do you think, guys, are the reaction of the goat? I think the goat, she will start like going crazy all over the Quran, because you know the Quran is yummy. Whoa, man, you know, the goat will like, she will start kicking it, eating it, licking it, flipping it, you know. You can imagine how excited she will be. This is the word of Allah. She will put a holy in the belly. Reaction, I mean, as long as Muslims, they do those things, yeah, I think we have the right then to show them the real reaction, not the Photoshop one. You know, and this goat, by the way, is from a good family. I mean, she is from a noble family. She is from the family of Gotian. Gotian was the king of England. He is the grandfather of this king. You know, he's a pervert. But this goat is from better family. If you go in any topic about Muhammad, you will see how stupid this religion is. Even, look, what is the name of the book? Look what they say. The name of the book is the marriage. False. The name of the book is nikah. Nikah means the effing. Effing. They lie even about the words. Look how faithy this religion is. The book of nikah. Who is in the word when you use the word nikah to say marriage? Nikah does not mean marriage. Nikah means to F. This is why Muhammad, he said, when your wife, she have her menstruation, he's trying to copy the Jews, but the Jews don't even touch them. They don't touch the women she have menstruation. Do everything with them except nikah. So if the word nikah means marriage, how he is saying to Muslims, do everything with them except nikah. They are married, they are already their wives. Do everything except nikah. They are already their wives. So what nikah then? Let me show you the hadith. And this is very authentic hadith. So even marriage does not have a value. They use the F word for very savage, trashy, you know, garbage man. The Jews used not to eat with women during her menstruation. But this is not about eating, this is about sex. So the Prophet said, do everything with them apart from nikah. You see, the Muslim translated, even they themselves did not translate the word nikah as marriage. Why? I mean, it says nikah here, read it. Yeah, it's in front of you, nikah. This is the word nikah. In front of you. Why here they translate it as intercourse? Because this is what it is. It is the F word. So when your wife, she have menstruation, don't listen to the Jews. The Jews, they don't have sex with them. They don't do anything. A Muslim man, he can touch, he can play. Muhammad, he used to order his wives to put a sheet between their legs, even when the blood is coming and flooding over his body. Still, he used to rub his penis between their legs. And this is all in their books. And this is a man to follow. Nikah is a dirty word. Even Muhammad, he used the F word in some places. Like nikah is not a popular, you see, the Arabic is not one language. I mean, Arabic is not, because Arab are not one people, there are like many dialect and many, but the most popular one for the F, the street one, the one is used in the street. Even that one, Muhammad, he used her, the F word. So a man, he came to Muhammad and he said to him, maybe, perhaps you kissed or squeezed or looked? He replied, no, Messenger of Allah. He then said, you see the translation says, did you have intercourse with her? He did not say that to him. He said, did you F her? And this is the word in Arabic, aniktaha, aniktuha. Did you F her? Ask anyone in the street what this word. This is literally the street F word. Did you F her? Not intercourse. Very trashy, very filthy, very low class man. There's a million words he can use. He can say, did you sleep with her? Did you have intercourse with her? Did you lay down with her? Did you have sex with her? He did not. He said, did you F her? And I challenge any Arab to say I'm lying, that this is not what the word mean. This is who they follow.